Hello, and welcome to another update video about silver. Silver has, obviously, we talked about that, possibly bottomed in a wave 2 here on the 26th of June. That's at the moment the main thesis. We have not yet broken out above that larger degree wave 1 high, which actually formed here at around $32.50 end of May. Okay, so this would be the next step for the bulls. But first of all, we need to see if the market can hold support in this support region. After the last video, the price formed one more high. There was a small wave 4 triangle here on the chart, and we had one more high. We saw one more high in what now looks like a 5-wave pattern to the upside, a possible leading diagonal. So I've marked it with a question mark because I don't really like necessarily the proportions so much of this 5-wave move up, and it's only a diagonal pattern. And so I am on the side of caution. I'm not entirely sure if this is really a wave 1. It's certainly not the most beautiful one. I could even make the case for one more high is needed in wave 1. But for now, because we had quite a sharp pullback, took out the previous low, it looks as if one or some sort of a pullback is now unfolding, and it could be this wave 2. So current thesis, therefore, is that this could be a 1-2, 1-2 setup. And when will I change this assumption? Well, I will change it if the price breaks below $29.20. For now, it seems like the local trend is down, and we're now in wave 2 of a larger third wave. If we break below $29.20, I will assume that we are in the larger wave 2 still, and that actually an A, B, C structure is forming, or even better and actually clearer. And this also would explain this mess that happened to the downside. Yeah, I will label that now. If we label that in white, that wave 2, and then we only had A, B, C in 3 waves here to the 13th of June low, then an A, B, C to the upside, which explains the 5-wave move up in a B wave. And now we're moving down in wave C, and that would be the white scenario. That would actually, I like that count. It looks good, it works, because you might remember from previous videos that I really didn't like the move to the downside here. To the 26th of June low, because it's like a 5-wave move down. So I can only label it as a WXYXZ structure or something. But it makes sense as an AB, where the circle wave B is a flat correction. And now we come down into the lower support area again. But the yellow count, I would keep the yellow count as primary, that this is a 1-2, but below 29.20, it's the larger wave 2 still. And what is now important in the short term? So if we go to the 30-minute chart, this price action looks corrective. So at the very least, I'd say we have an A wave down, which looks like 5 waves. This here could be a B wave rally now, and then we might see a C wave down in wave 2. This is sort of how I see it. There is a standard resistance area that could be relevant. Price shouldn't really go much higher in this scenario. Don't think the price must not break resistance. If it's a B wave, it can easily break resistance, but ideally we don't get a sustained break above $31.46. If it happens, it will indicate a possible additional extension in wave 1. That's how I would interpret it then. But then afterwards, this wave 2 would start. In fact, one more high would actually be quite bullish, because it would give us a cleaner 5-wave move in yellow wave 1. But until that is the case, I expect that at least we've started the yellow pullback the pullback in yellow wave 2. Maybe something more bearish is unfolding, which would be still bullish, but just give us a more decent pullback. But for now, I would pay attention to this yellow support region. The price already reacted to it here, the 38.2 retracement. And now we could just be in a B wave rally, which might need a few more upside squiggles before it can get completed, before then the C wave down starts. That's how I see it at the moment. This is not really a short trade setup, in my view, because B waves can overshoot, right? So at least understand that if you set a stop above the yellow wave 1 high, then B waves can easily overshoot, take that stop out, and then go down. That's my update about silver. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then yeah, please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks like Tesla or PayPal, then feel free to check out the Stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.